Right now at 5, 31 days of government shutdown. A judge's ruling that could save food assistance for millions. And happy Halloween, how nurses at Amplify by Gunderson are getting into the spirit.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. We are on to day 31 of the federal government shutdown. Today, federal judges are ordering the Trump administration to keep funding SNAP benefits during this pause. The judges say the government is required to tap into the billions of dollars in congressionally approved emergency funds for that program, striking down the Department of Agriculture's claim that the funds couldn't legally be used during a shutdown. This all coming one day before those benefits are set to expire. Wisconsin Governor Evers declaring a state of emergency to fight impending SNAP cuts. In a statement, he says in part, the courts agree with what we've said all along, which is that the Trump administration should have and could have taken action sooner to prevent November food assistance from lapsing for millions of Americans, but now the damage is done. At the state level, Representative Tara Johnson is trying to offset some of those delays in Viroqua today. She's hosting an emergency food drive at the Living Faith Food Pantry. Johnson calling on the community to step up and help the communities in any way you can.
We just really feel like the community has pulled together. This is such a wonderful community. And we feel like this is what God has called us to do, is to pull together during tough times. And we have. And I know more is to come.
Johnson says in her 96th Assembly District, 1,300 households rely on SNAP. Students at Western Technical College are helping out as well. Their Pack the Pantry drive is collecting non-perishable food items at the Welcome Center. Donated items will be distributed to food insecure students. Officials say there's always an increased need this time of year.
We are hoping to be able to stock the cupboard a little bit more than normal this time of year, just with the anticipated need this time of the year.
That drive runs through November 7th. Another key deadline this weekend, open enrollment for the Affordable Care Act expires tomorrow, which could send health care premiums soaring. In a virtual press conference with small business owners, Senator Tammy Baldwin says 275,000 Wisconsinites will see increased health insurance costs. Baldwin says without the tax breaks, 30,000 Wisconsinites will be priced out of health care completely.
22 million Americans are going to find that their premiums are doubling on average. For some, that price hike will be 3, 4, and we've heard some cases of 8 times more expensive.
Now a News 8 follow-up. Cell phones will no longer be allowed in classrooms across Wisconsin. Governor Evers signing the bill into law today. It requires schools to adopt a policy banning students from using them during class by July of next year. The legislation includes exceptions for emergencies or threats. In La Crosse, 6th Street South is back open. The portion from State Street to Cass Street has been under construction since May 5th. This opening comes over 2 months after the expected completion date. La Crosse's Warming Center opens tomorrow. That is located at 413 South 3rd Street. It's open from 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. The center can hold up to 44 people during extreme cold. The shelter remains open until May 1st. Nurses at Amplify Health by Gunderson are getting into the spirit of Halloween. This morning, they held their 2nd annual blow-up costume race. The staff wore their costumes and competed in a race including limbo, hopscotch, and jumping jacks.
Last year we came up with the idea of doing a blow-up costume race, and really for our pediatric kiddos in the hospital on Halloween, because they can't be outside with us, and so we just really want to bring joy, spark, some light and fun in their day.
After the race, participants performed a dance and paraded through the clinic. Students at Crucifixion School showed off their costumes at Trunk or Treat. Parents and grandparents showed up with trunks full of candy. La Crescent Police and Fire Departments also got in on the fun. This year, about 160 kids took part.
It's really nice on a Friday so that sugar high goes home and stays home for the teacher's sake. But this is truly just for the fun of the season.
Crucifixion hosts Trunk or Treat every Halloween. And a happy Halloween to everyone. There is And we've seen this for a couple days now with the forecast, Nicole, that chance of rain if you're heading out this evening.
Yes, the good news is, though, it's a very, very low chance. So you might want to keep an umbrella close by just to protect the costumes that you all work so hard on and the goodies in the trick-or-treat bags. But overall, it's looking mostly dry out there for now. This will likely be the trend for the rest of the evening. Just some very light and isolated sprinkles out there, mainly south of I-90 right now. Not a whole lot of activity. Anything that does pop up is going to be moving along pretty quickly. More so, it's just a tad cool out there, sitting at 44 right now in La Crosse with that extended cloud coverage. But thanks to the fact that we had our fall foliage peaking about a week later than normal, we're looking at really pleasant and gorgeous views outside. If you're going trick-or-treating out night with the kids, it's going to be a pretty nice night for it. Again, dodging some very light sprinkles out there, and maybe want to put on a light coat over the costume, which is never what you want to do, but just staying on the warmer side because it is a tad chilly out there.
All right, thanks, Nicole. Well, Spence Elementary, a reminder, you can always track weather on your block, on your street, in your neighborhood by downloading our First Warn weather app. That's available at the App Store or on Google Play. Always got to plug it. Now Spence Elementary students got a running start to Halloween this morning. I got a running start to the story. The school held its annual fun run, complete with costumes and some friendly competition. This event raises money for field trips, classroom supplies, and other educational programs. This year, more than $10,000 was raised.
Thanks to the great support of our Spence families, we're able to do great things in our schools, such as these extra field trips, having wonderful supplies for our children in the classroom, and having matching t-shirts to really build up our community.
The teachers say the kids look forward to the fun run every year, and you can tell. At Winona Schools, Brittany Steiny is this year's Teacher of the Year. That was announced this morning, where officials praised her innovative work at Winona Middle School. Steiny has created an alternative learning program called DEEDS. It connects students with real-world experiences through field trips, service projects, and college visits.
Every teacher I work with, and not just teachers, but our EAs and our staff, everybody's here and gives everything for their kids. And so to be recognized amongst a group of really incredible educators is very humbling.
Her work even goes beyond DEEDS. She's secured a grant to build a student greenhouse for hands-on learning. Bangor School District staff made some bold moves this afternoon, shaving their heads for a good cause. News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us with the story. Grace.
8 staff members shaved their heads at a pep rally this afternoon to show support for a teacher that's battling cancer. The district spent the last month raising money to help science teacher Sue Adams cover medical costs. The goal was to raise $3,000, and staff member that raised the most money would shave their head. The district raised over $6,000. This afternoon, 8 staff members shaved their heads to celebrate.
She's one of our veteran teachers who leads not only the kids, but the staff at staff meetings, and she's always there to answer questions if you need it, and when kids need extra help, she's always willing to make time in her schedule.
Several football players plan to shave their heads in support as well. And additional donations for Adams and her family can be made to Sunshine on the Trail. Reporting in studio, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Still to come, a potential Halloween terrorist attack stopped. What the FBI has said about the suspect's motives. Plus, a mid-air scare. A JetBlue plane drops 100 feet during a flight. What we know next.
Monday starting at 5 a.m., the latest on the government shutdown. Plus, if you need extra money for the holidays, find out who's hiring, and Art will have your full forecast when we see you at 5 a.m.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
It's here, the Veterans Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. With store-wide sale prices, special financing, and free gas. Plus, veterans and active military families get an additional gift from Drury's. Only at Drury's will you find beautifully tailored sofas and chairs, handcrafted bedrooms and dining rooms, a huge selection of premium leather, and the designers to help you put it all together. Sale prices, special financing, and even free gas. The Veterans Day sale, happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Green seedless grapes, just $1.48 a pound. Hy-Vee chili style or kidney beans, just 48 cents. Pork chops, 88 cents. Hy-Vee cottage cheese, $2.48. 24 packs of water, $1.99. Get great deals on pork shoulder roast, our special recipe brats, marinated chicken breasts, Progresso soup, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Our father started this business in 1992, so we've been helping people hear and understand better for 32 years.
You're calling a local number and having a local person answer. We do online scheduling, so you can always visit our website at your convenience.
We do a full hearing evaluation here. We do the delivery of the hearing aids. We do the maintenance, the cleanings, the repair work. So everything's done here in our office. You don't have to go somewhere else. We like helping people hear better. It's rewarding.
Better Hearing Center next to St. Pat's Church.
Here's a dose of reality. Driving under the influence of prescription painkillers is just as illegal and just as deadly as driving drunk. In fact, there are nearly 2,000 drug-related crashes every year in Wisconsin. Help prevent drugged driving, and let's achieve 0 preventable deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Driving on pills kills.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Federal authorities say they stopped a potential terrorist attack in Michigan. In a social media post, FBI Director Kash Patel said the subjects were allegedly plotting an attack over Halloween weekend in suburban Detroit. Multiple people between the ages of 16 and 20 were arrested today. Law enforcement was seen searching a house over in Dearborn. For parents there concerned about their kids trick-or-treating, authorities say there's no threat to the community at this time.
The plans were not concrete, but the FBI was worried enough that they stepped in and conducted those raids, made those 5 arrests.
CBS News has learned the suspects were allegedly inspired by a former member of the Michigan Army National Guard who was arrested in May. Authorities claim that 19-year-old was planning an ISIS-inspired attack against an Army site in suburban Detroit. Communities in the Northern Caribbean face a long, costly cleanup in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. The Category 5 storm leveled entire communities across Jamaica, killing at least 19 people. Residents are working to clear roads and return to what's left of their homes, while search and rescue teams from the U.S. assist in recovery efforts.
We might not be able to find too many people that are still alive, especially this later in the game, but it's about bringing that closure to the families, and that's what really matters.
I think the entire Jamaica is really broken because of what has happened, but we remain resilient.
Melissa also caused extensive damage in Haiti and Cuba, with roughly 50 people killed across the region. The British royal family taking an extraordinary step. Prince Andrew stripped of his title over his reported ties to the late Jeffrey Epstein. Reed Binion reports.
Britain's Prince Andrew, a prince no more, his brother King Charles officially starting the process of stripping Andrew of his remaining royal titles and evicting him from the royal estate in Windsor. It's the royal family's strongest response yet to the disgraced prince's links to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
It's a moment about justice, right?
Epstein survivor Danielle Binsky responding to the news Thursday.
I think it was incredibly hopeful for survivors, and it's a glimmer of hope that we haven't seen in a really long time, if ever.
The years-long controversy over Andrew's friendship with Epstein intensified after the release of a posthumous memoir by Virginia Giuffre, who alleged Andrew sexually assaulted her when she was a teenager. Andrew has repeatedly denied all allegations against him. He claimed he never met Giuffre, who died by suicide in April at the age of 41. On Thursday, her family released a statement reading in part, quote, "Today, an ordinary American girl from an ordinary American family brought down a British prince with her truth and extraordinary courage." Giuffre's brother also spoke out on Thursday.
I think this is a big sense of vindication for her from not just the general public, but from the king himself, to say, I stand by survivors.
Buckingham Palace also released a statement reading in part, quote, "Their Majesties wish to make clear that their thoughts and utmost sympathies have been and will remain with the victims and survivors of any and all forms of abuse." I'm Reed Binion reporting.
An investigation is underway after a flight control issue on a JetBlue flight. Officials say the plane made an emergency landing after falling roughly 100 feet in 7 seconds mid-flight. More than a dozen people were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. No word yet on the cause. You won't find Disney's channels on YouTube TV. The channels were pulled after the two media giants failed to reach a new carriage agreement. The blackout content also includes ESPN, FX, and Freeform. The two companies remain in talks, but no word on when programming will resume. We will have more news ahead, but first.
We have the chance for a few showers to pass through as you head out, possibly trick-or-treating or going out in the town for any Halloween parties. Those showers could continue into the start of the weekend as well. So I'll have a full look at your forecast coming up right after the break.
For 3 big days at Home Furniture, get up to an extra 15% off sale prices. Right now, save $800 on this leather sectional. Plus, get 3-year special financing. And Christmas decor is 50% off during the big 3-day sale. Now at Home Furniture.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports and your day becomes better and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Save big on Menards' huge selection of lighting products and make your home more festive. We're a one-stop shop for the best products with the best prices. Outdoor lighting has never been easier. White string lights with smart features let you control your lighting from anywhere and customize color settings for any occasion. Get this 50-foot permanent string light for $109.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
We can play the role of the main focal point why somebody's coming into lacrosse. They're going to go check out the restaurants, the bars, the other things, the other events that might be going around in town. And we all complement each other so well as a community. It makes it so special to be a part of this region.
As we're bringing in additional income, it allows us to give out additional raises, and the quality of life is going to expand and go right with that as well.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore Lacrosse.
Signs build brands, create impact, and grab attention. Signorama Lacrosse is your full-service sign center. We use the latest technology and highest quality products to produce custom signs, vehicle wraps, banners, wall murals, window graphics, and trade show displays. Signorama Lacrosse Design Services will help create the perfect sign to advertise your product or business. We can custom make any type of sign, including box signs, channel letters, custom logos, digital graphics, and directory signs. Signorama Lacrosse, locally owned, globally known.
'Tis the season to sparkle at Home Seasonal Concepts. Now enjoy 50% off the festive selection of trees, wreaths, garland, and all your enchanting holiday decor needs. Embrace the magic of the season. Shop holiday at Home Seasonal Concepts inside all home furniture showrooms.
Well, the main story going into this evening and into the start of this upcoming weekend is whether or not we're going to be seeing any rain. There's a few very light showers on radar right now, but you really have to zoom in to see them. Very sparse activity out there, mainly seen for now south of I-90, especially getting close to just south of Lacrosse. Just a few very light, small little clusters of maybe a couple sprinkles. We're not really tracking a whole lot of actual rain falling to the ground with a lot of these showers. So that's the good news, but you still maybe want to keep an umbrella handy if you head out tonight just to protect all the fun Halloween costumes. Otherwise, not really a whole lot of activity, just enough to talk about it, especially as we go into the overnight period, because we'll still see some scattered showers happening overnight, and it's actually going to get cool enough tonight that we could possibly see a little bit of a wintry mixing into some of the rainfall out there. Definitely blowing some alarms pretty early on. Don't want to over exaggerate it too much because none of it would even stick to the ground, let alone stay long enough that most likely any of us will really be noticing it, especially since it'll be happening very early on in the morning when it's the coolest out. After that, throughout the morning, a lot of those showers should start to dissipate, and by the afternoon for Saturday, we should start to see some cloud coverage starting to blow away, seeing a little bit more sunshine popping out for your Saturday, but that's not really looking to help the temperatures at all. Still still looking to stay on the cool end to start the weekend off. Here's what we're tracking for rain totals going from tonight all the way into Saturday morning. Again, not a whole lot of impressive rainfall, really seeing maybe a trace across the area. For the most part, we should be on the drier side. After that, rain chances really dwindle later in the day Saturday, and we should be staying dry for the most part during the day Sunday, but then we have a cold front passing through a little bit later that could bring showers for areas north of I-94, possibly Saturday evening. Otherwise, most of that should be falling into the overnight period, so the weekend for most of us is looking to be on the drier side, especially later on, apart from those very light scattered showers Saturday morning. Then going into the start of this upcoming week, likely staying dry as well before another system passes through a little bit later on next week. As far as temperatures go, again tonight it's getting just cool enough to possibly support a little bit of that wintry mix, mixing in with that rainfall overnight, meaning our temperatures are going to get pretty close to freezing, if not close or exactly at freezing for areas north of I-94, with your low in Eau Claire being 32, 36 in La Crosse, but again, cold enough to support a mix because the air above us is always going to be just a tad bit cooler. As we go into the day for Saturday, staying on the cool side, likely below average, even a little bit cooler than we were today, because we'll have a cloud coverage lingering for much of the day. Most of the area staying below 50 degrees, which is below average, just slightly. Our average high still holding on to the mid-50s. As we go throughout the rest of the week, though, we'll actually see our temperatures bump just slightly above average, still likely staying in the 50s across the area, and then they'll likely fall back down to near average by the end of the week. So looking at a mostly dry week ahead. The weekend, just that chance Saturday morning, very similar conditions to what we're seeing right now, and then some showers moving through Sunday night. And this really crept up on me. I totally forgot that we had to set the clocks back, and I'm really not looking forward to driving home when it's dark out. But extra hours,
That's true. That's true.
That's all you can take from it.
Give and take a little bit. Thanks, Nicole. Still to come tonight, chaos in a Spirit Halloween. More of this guy running wild in the store after the break.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
It's the simplest expression, the smallest thing that changes everything. A smile, an upturn of the mouth, a brightening of the eyes. So easy. Making this the house with the best snacks. Kidless for the night, like you're 20 again. A smile lights it up. Understands it all. Apologizes. Makes everything okay. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
No need to wait for Black Friday. Shop early and save today at Fleet Farm's pre-Black Friday sale. Enjoy big savings like 25% off Tamarack footwear for the whole family. And get a jump on that wish list with 10% off all Melissa and Doug toys. Plus, get everyone's go-to portable buddy heater by Mr. Heater, now just $79.99. We're dropping new deals weekly to help you beat the holiday shopping rush at Fleet Farm. And check out all our hottest deals at fleetfarm.com.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
An escaped monkey in a diaper caused a little mayhem at a Spirit Halloween store. Police in Plano, Texas say the monkey escaped from its owner after being spooked by a decoration. You can see it climbing from the rafters and then climbing onto store shelves. The owner was eventually able to grab it, and it needed to bribe it with a cookie. Definitely the most wild experience I think you'd ever see inside a Spirit Halloween. We'll have another look at tonight's Halloween forecast right after the break.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
No, and you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial, it's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
For over 40 years, Blood Cross Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Convenience is a big factor. We're right here in Onalaska.
We're local. You know, we've been here for a long time. We take all insurances. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there.
You know, just walk in. You know, you don't have to have an appointment. I'm happy to help if I can.
Our family is helping your family. Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Welcome to Black River Furniture and Cabin Outlet. Shop our huge selection of upholstery by Ashley, Catnapper, and Best Home Furnishings. Sleep better with our selection of double-sided, hybrid, or all-foam mattresses, adjustable bases, and bedroom sets available. Set your dining room up with a new table, chairs, bar stools, or counter height available. Throw it on a rug to complete any room, scatters, 5x8s, 8x10s, and more. No gimmicks, no corporate hassles. Open 7 days a week. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Taking one last look at that trick-or-treat forecast, looking very Wisconsin-like. A few showers out there, but it's going to be on the cooler side, likely staying in the 40s tonight. And then a couple more showers continuing on for Saturday, but really not looking like a washout by any means. It should warm back up tad bits once we get into Sunday. Overall, pretty seasonable, tad cool weekend though ahead of us.
All right, so a little bit of a jacket/umbrella mix
Oh, yeah.
if you're still heading out tonight. That'll do it for us at 5. We'll see you back at 6.